morning. Welcome back. This is part 2 of your final exam. We're going to be creating a four-fold brochure. It's going to be very similar to the Age of Reason project that you completed. And just for the sake of ensuring you all are successful on the project, I want to do another brief tutorial on how you'll complete this. So here we go. The first thing that I'm going to do is I need to change my paper size. I'm going to change it to 8.5 by 14. I want to make sure that I change my orientation to landscape. That's going to give me space to create that four-fold brochure. And I'm also going to change my margins to narrow. Okay. The next thing I need to do is I need to set 4 columns. So I'm going to go to columns. I'm going to go to more columns. I'm going to select 4 columns, right? And I want to make sure that when I create my 4 columns that there is not a line in between. So we don't want a line in between. It's not a table. I'm going to hit OK, and now my document is fully set up. I'm going to hit enter a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to go to page layout, breaks, and I'm going to add a column break. That's going to leave this first area open for my title page, which I'm actually just about ready to do, which I could do now anyways. I like the idea of getting all of the, I guess for lack of a better word, hard work out of the way first. So to do that, what I've done actually is I've already created a document for myself where I wrote up some information about my ice hotels. So here are the 3 ice hotels that I chose. Right, I've got my Kakaslaten Ice Hotel, my Balea Lake Ice Hotel, and my Lanao Snow Village. Okay, let's start down here at the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to this is what I wrote. So again, it might take you a little bit. You're going to need to write this out. I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go to my next one, and I'm going to just copy what I've written. Again, I did some research online. I learned about these places, and I wrote up some information that I thought was interesting about them. We talked about like their amenities and like the different opportunities there and so on and so forth. I'm going to make sure that I format this correctly, make sure they're all Times New Roman. I'm going to make mine font size 10 so that it fits here. Okay, and then I'm going to add titles at the top for each one. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to paste Lanao Snow Village. I'm going to copy it. Balea Lake Ice Hotel. So it worked out that mine actually went exactly 3 columns so far. I also am gonna, I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of information. I don't need that there. We'll see how this pans out. So now the next step is I'm gonna take my titles and I'm gonna create them into word art. So I'm just gonna go insert, word art. I'm gonna choose something that I like, choose a style that I like. In this case, maybe I'll choose this. Okay, and I can choose like a different font. Let's choose Broadway. I like that. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. We can always make it smaller afterwards. And there we go. So I've got my first one. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do the same thing. Insert. So notice how I highlight the text. Go to Insert tab. Go to Word Art. I'm gonna grab the same word art style. I'm going to grab the same font. That way it's going to be consistent throughout my entire document. So Broadway, set it to 24. And hit OK. So there's my second one. And then here we go. Number 3. Insert. Word art. I'm going to go down, I'm going to select Broadway. Again, I really like the idea of consistency throughout the whole document, so choose a font that you like, and then you can create your title. Okay, so now I've got my word art included. The next step is I'm going to add images. So for my images, I've also already created a folder called Ice Hotels, and I've got my pictures right here. So first, I'm going to go to Insert, Picture. Notice I'm in my now Snow Village. I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to find the folder called Ice Hotels, and put this picture in. Right, remember we want these to be pretty small, so I'm going to change the larger dimension to 1.5 inches. Okay, and then remember that we'll do some text wrapping, and we'll make it tight so that the text wraps right around there. Okay, and then you can adjust it slightly so that it fits where you want it to. I'm going to insert another image down here, insert picture, and I had 2 images for that hotel. And do the same thing again, change the larger dimension to 1.5 inches. Move it over here to the left side of my document. I guess while I do that, I'll just go ahead and text wrap it to tight. Now I really want to make sure it stays like in the column, so that looks good to me for right now. See how that works out. So we can always go back and adjust the images a little bit later. I'm going to come over here to my second hotel. I'm going to go to Insert, Picture. This is the Balea Lake Ice Hotel. So I'm going to throw this picture in. Again, change the width of the larger dimension to 1.5. I'll come down here. Let's actually text wrap it tight. Let's add one more. Insert, Picture. And we gotta insert this one. Again, change the size of the image, text wrap it tight. That one over here this time. And then this one up. Again, this is all about like kind of using your eye to find like a good spot for these things. And then lastly, let's insert a couple more pictures. So insert picture. This is my last hotel. Right, I've got that awesome picture of those glass igloos. And then one more. Insert picture. And then here, how could I pass up the opportunity to go on a reindeer safari? There we go. Text wrap tight. And we're good. The only problem now is that I've gone over my limit. So I want to spend a second and see where I might be able to take out some information. Now I actually included quite a few paragraphs, and that in itself might be able to help me out if I get rid of that. Even though I would like to keep this, I'm going to just get rid of it for now for the sake of time. Go through yours and figure out what you do want. Like I thought it was kind of cool that you could go and see Dracula's castle at that resort. That would be a draw for some people. Although on the other hand, I guess some people would choose not to go there because of that. And there we go. So I actually got it perfect with that right here. Just want to make sure. Okay. Let's actually move this one like that. Make sure I got these are all different names, but just double checking my spelling really quick. So that looks good. So now let's go back and let's include my title page. So for my title page, I'm going to need to include the name of my project, which is going to be, let's do this, Ice Hotel. Remember, you can change the text to something that you like. This one could be a little different since it's so Ice Hotel. Keep it in the corner. And then I'm gonna say insert word art. Let's choose a simple one. Let's just try this. We're just gonna say adventure. Now you can have any name you want, so don't feel like this is the title you have to have. I'll just go back to my home tab and center that. And then underneath there, actually let's do this. Picture, and I don't think I put it in here, but I should have a picture of my map that I created, Ice Hotel map. So there we go. I've got my Ice Hotel map. Remember that needs to go on there. And just make sure I didn't. Alright, so I was able to get some spaces down below. I'm having a couple formatting issues, so I might recommend, actually, since we already are going to have this done, creating our title page first. Might just make your life simpler. Again, I'm going to insert a word art. Let's hope this works. I'm just going to call it adventure. Right? I don't need it to be very big. I'm going to hit center. And then down here, I'm just going to go ahead and type in by Chris Rubin. It's important that you make sure your name is on there. So again, pretty simple. If I want, I could go to format my word art and I can change color. I don't think that would make sense, but maybe blue. Okay. Oops. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Go to format word art. Let's change the line color to the same. Hit okay. So there we go. I've got my Ice Hotel. I could do the same thing here. Change the line color. Hit okay. Give it make it a little bit different, and then like Chris Rubin. Alright, so now the last step is going to be just going ahead and formatting it with the text boxes. So just I want to double check that all of my everything's going to cooperate. Let's just go ahead and if my columns justify. Alright, so now I'm going to go to Insert, Shapes. I'm going to grab I like the rounded rectangle look. And literally all I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a rounded rectangle. I'm going to get the first one right. You can see it's a little bit. Well, let's do this. Let's change the color of it. Let's go order. Send it back. copied it from another document. So just be aware of that. Alright, so now our second one, let's go ahead and I'm just going to make this the tiniest bit wider. And actually double click it. Let's make it 8 inches tall. Let's keep it 3 inches wide. And let's just incorporate the whole thing. So now I can just copy this. This is gonna make my life easy. And paste it. Send it over here. Here you can see that order, send it back, and then any text that is showing up with a white background, just go ahead and go to your home tab and click normal. And here we can make some text adjustments in a second, but that's pretty good. And then copy paste one more time and move this over here. Again, just set that to normal. And then we want to send this to back, order, send to back. And that looks pretty good. Now I want to fix my text really quickly. I want to make sure that it's consistent all the way through. So I'm going to say Times New Roman, font size 10. Ooh. Oh, here, let's see what happens here. Let's start over here. Times New Roman. You see that I'm having a few technical difficulties here, but we'll work through them. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. I'm a little frustrated with some of the technology problems I had completing this, but I'm happy with, honestly, I'm pretty happy with the look of my final product. Okay. Find a good place for this. There we go. So pictures are there. Let's add one more background right here over my title page. Order, send it back. Now I'm going to keep this background color, which I'm going to at this point. I need to change my text color to make it white. Just retype that. Times New Roman 13, create. Created by Ice Hotel Adventure by Chris Rubin. Move these up a little bit so that they fit better. Again, some of this is like just like that fine tuning. There we go. It looks pretty good. Alright, so that's our goal for our final exam. We want to wind up with something that looks pretty similar to this. And I hope you have fun with it. Alright, thanks. Of course, once you're done, just please file, save as. I would call it, I'm going to put it in my Ice Hotels folder. I'm going to call it Ice Hotel Final Brochure. Hit save. And then literally you're going to, no screenshot, just upload your Microsoft Word document into Schoology, and I'll grade it from there, okay? So again, upload this Microsoft Word document into Schoology, and I'll grade your final from there. Don't forget to share the link for your Google Map, all right, as well. So thank you very much.